All right, guys, what's going on? This is your boy Tick from Project Open Mic with another episode of Side Check. Again, just been a rough couple months. I apologize for the non-consistency, but hey, it is what it is for now. I'm gonna get into this trial, we're getting it consistent. But thank you for joining us once again for another Side Chat. I have my friend, of course, and companion in this in this world of nonsense. Trip, how you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing cozy. Could be better, but hey, might as well take what you can get, right?
Yeah, I got you on that. So, hey, it's all good. It's all good.
So far.
I know. So, let me make sure I got I'm trying to make sure I got you on the screen. Good, sir. Let me see. Hang out.
Yeah, my beautiful inanimate face.
Basically, we'll be switching to so people can see you guys in the future. So let me see here. So other than that, though, we're not gonna be doing any super long show tonight. Just talking about certain things,
So just the tidbits.
Yeah. We do have one thing that's quite something we could talk about, but let's get something out of the way so it'll be easier. So what we got is question. So let's get out of the way. Excuse me. Sorry. Of course, everybody's still reeling from Bill Cosby and everything. Oh, he's been freed and everything. And I have a video about that. I apologize. So technical difficulties on that one is going to be re-uploaded to all platforms. It's going to be. I'm going to try my best to put it open. But again, if you want to get the stuff easy, no problem. Again, go to YouTube, Project Open Mic on YouTube. You guys can link is in the description on Tempo FM and also on Facebook. Go there and watch the videos again. You don't gotta subscribe. I'm seeing some lady right now. Just view it and share it. I don't even care if you subscribe because it's more subscribe shows how much people you have. I get it, and if you want to subscribe. But I want to get the views and keep it going. Keep us in the algorithm.
Yep, man, get that button going. Doggone it.
Yeah, but I talked about it and went into detail. I was a person who, again, I understand how things are. I am not saying that Bill Cosby didn't do anything. Again, that's between him and his wife. I gotta do crap with me. But did he have a fair trial? Hell no. Not even a chance of a fair trial. So I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that nonsense. And now you got a lot of women coming out, start doing nonsense crap again. So y'all go ahead with that. It's
trying to get those pity cards.
In a way, yeah. It's just crazy for me. So I can't go through all that nonsense with all with that. I call out the facts. Like, again, it was not a fair trial by any stretch of the imagination. It was not a fair trial, and that's why I pride myself on in that regard. Me and you, we've talked on this channel before, on our YouTube channel, in this podcast, about how certain things are in certain ways,
Oh yes,
but
like it's almost scripted.
Yeah, the funny part about it now is not attacking Felicia Rashad because of what she said, which, again, and I wish she didn't. Lady, you have dignity, you have that. Don't fall for these morons because now you're talking about because she's a woman. She's just making it because the victims. What? I don't know what victims or whatever, but I know the reason women that weren't victims, they lied, including Janice Dixon, that screw-faced Botox chick. She lied. She literally said she lied on the. She lied on the stand. That's, again, when you watch the case, when you watch what happened, you're like, how the heck they get a conviction? Is because when you found, and again, we broke it down piece by piece. You found out that the judge wanted to get convicted because his wife was also a Me Too person who want to push all this nonsense, and then the DA, he wanted to convict Cosby because he wanted to keep his job. So there was no impartiality anywhere.
You know, it's kind of ironic that the lies is coming from a lady who doesn't have a real face.
That's true. Her face is so screwed up.
Oh, it's real, all right. Real mangled.
Oh yeah, it's real mangled. Just an ugly looking thing. And again, she was a beautiful woman in the past, but she tried to keep that beauty by all unnatural means. That's the problem. That's what you young girls need to understand. Yes, your beauty gonna fade and all that stuff. And when you try to do all the crazy stuff, what happened? You
Ugly
make yourself
duckling.
you make yourself way uglier than what you think you're gonna be.
Yes, I'm like, you know what? Just suck it up and let that beauty go gracefully. Heck, you might look a lot better when it fades naturally.
Yeah. See, like a Maxine Waters look like an old piece of.
Oh my goodness.
Maxine Waters and Nancy Pelosi. Oh my goodness, some ugly women. Do I think they might have been beautiful back in the day? I never seen them back in the day, but Nancy Pelosi, I could kind of maybe in a way. Maxine Waters, she's just whatever. But I digress from that point. And speaking of that, it was funny. There was a video that went viral this week, and I want to talk about it, not in my Trino Chasers, with all these women, black women, came back from Dominican Republic for getting BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts. I'm like, y'all spend all this money to do this, but you won't do the workout to get to get it the natural way,
like the Brazilians do.
Exactly. That's why they call it a Brazilian butt lift.
You forget that God gives his blessings to the woman down in Brazil.
Well, again, it's a mixture of Indian, African slaves, and indigenous people, African slaves, and Portuguese. That's Spanish. That's all that makes up to give that Brazilian. That's what that mix is.
Exactly. No injections of cotton fibers or cotton fluff or whatever they inject themselves with.
Well, now the Brazilian butt lift is basically taking fat from any part, most of your stomach. Most women do that. It's basically taking liposuction, taking the fat, and then put it in your butt. So at least it's your own fat, but fat is fat. You still gotta work out.
Yep, and keep it toned.
Tone, you say? you just jest, did you?
Yes. You know me too well.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Speaking of that, how you doing?
No, speaking of unfortunately, sorry.
No. Speaking of that, how you doing, Anderson?
Hey, all right. I work tomorrow and possibly 4th of July. That means holiday pay.
Nice.
Yep.
I don't think I ever had holiday pay. No, never mind. Go on.
Okay. Got you.
4th of July. A lot of people are going to be angry. They'd rather be setting fires on the ground than in the sky, if you catch my drift.
I gotta say, whatever. That's the only way I could say it. Just craziness.
Well, hopefully it's all in rainbow colors, if you know what I mean.
That month is over.
Thank goodness.
Although there are a lot of people who keep trying to set fireworks by a gas station where I work.
Okay, that's a smart thing to do. Well,
what?
Hey, I don't care. You want to play a stupid game? I hope you win a stupid prize and then you go away.
Yeah. Although, don't be surprised that you're going to be hosed down by a fire extinguisher.
I was spraying with a septic tank.
That too.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Not much. So we'll see how all that stuff work out.
Yeah, unless you're entertained with the circus.
I don't care. If you want to set fire close to that and you blow yourself up, go right ahead. Don't care.
Are we live?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Yes, we are.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, but you have that situation in that regard. So it is what it is. But go ahead.
So what were you guys talking about?
Well, we were just talking in general stuff. I mean, we just said we were just talking about. I did
Cosby.
we did a show last night of Cosby, but my audio for presenting the video got messed up, so I got to re-upload it. So I got to re-upload it. But I always said that he didn't do nothing in that regard. Again, I'm not saying that he never did nothing in total. But again, watching that case that I watch, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but how the hell you convict somebody on he say she said like that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
saw a comment yesterday. Because I didn't know what was going on. I saw it on one of the Discord servers I was on, and I saw somebody say pudding pops and jello cups are back on the menu. I looked up and was like, oh, they freed Bill Cosby.
Wait, we said the first part? I didn't hear the part
No,
before.
they said jello pudding pops and jello cups are back on the menu.
Oh.
I heard about the news of Bill Cosby.
Well, again, the court, he didn't have a fair trial. He didn't have not a second of a fair trial. The one thing, everything else I kind of know, but there's one thing I did not know the judge was the guy who said, oh, I'm going to convict Cosby. He lost the DA position and he became the judge. I'm like, what? How? That is so important. That is, oh my goodness. That is so rigged.
Impartial? Oh.
It's not impartial. That's rigged.
Rigged.
Yeah.
And so I talked about it all last night. So I'm gonna re-upload it on the Project Open Mic and Tempo and Facebook, so you guys can see. Because a lot of people's like, oh man, we didn't hear the audio and stuff. It's like, oh crap, yeah. I was like, oh man, I try to do something another way, but lucky for me, I could think out of the box sometimes. Thank goodness. So it'll be up tomorrow, Saturday. You'll see it go to YouTube, but I will put it on my Facebook page and also on the Tempo FM page. So you can have it. But yeah, it is what it is. And not attacking because Felicia Richard said, hey, justice has been served. And they're like, oh, you're attacking the women who's been victims.
Really?
No, that she's not. And then she's backpedaling to say those who go. I'm like, I wish she didn't. I'm like, lady, you're old enough. Tell them buzz off. Buzz the hell off. No, she's not. She's just doing it because the thing. And I'm at that age, and I have the career I have. F off. Seriously.
Yeah.
If you can't separate what I'm saying, then you're stupid. I'm not gonna play that. I'm not playing that PR game with you people. Just ain't. I'm not. She was talking about Bill Cosby in the case because the court case was rigged. That's all she talked about. She didn't say, oh, the victims. Oh, you're blaming. I hate when people say, oh, you're blaming the victims. Oh, shut up. The victim depends on what the story is. Because sometimes they're not, technically speaking, they're not the victims when you really go through some of these stories.
Yeah, they're probably the offender.
Exactly.
The one victim is Bill Cosby.
In the case that he's doing, yes. So, again, we go through piece by piece all this stuff. The video will be up. So, other than that, though, sadly, we got to go to Mr. Anderson's state.
Oh, my goodness. How goody.
And talk about this craziness.
Which one?
San Jose.
What San Jose just did about guns?
Oh, I just woke up. What happened? Break my heart slowly.
They basically passed it. They could put they could tax gun. You could put an extra tax on gun owners, and if you don't comply, they'll confiscate your firearms. Which is funny. They're like, oh, we don't want to take your firearms for you, lying pieces of crap. Whatever.
Oh boy.
Don't register your gun, or I guess.
Well, then you break in a national law. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You can't win. You can't win no matter what you do.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you can't do that though. Because again,
unless you want to move from that state. But I'm like California, you already have enough exodus, but now you're actually making individuals that can actually defend themselves move away as well.
Well, the thing about the California's politics is so weird. Is like they're holes in the boat.
They just
And
make it bigger.
Yeah, no. They're holes in the boat. They kind of making it bigger, like you said. I'll go with your analogy, but this is what was killing me. There's holes in the boat, and they come up with these cockamamie ways to plug up the hole. And in some cases, you're like, it's gonna plug up the hole a little bit, but then they drill another hole just to plug up the other hole. So they're like, okay, a lot of water's coming out this hole. But if you drill another hole, half of the water is gonna come out of that hole, so it won't be that much water coming out of that hole. But
like, guess
hole.
What? You were screaming for defunding the police. Now you got the people that like I said before, the ones that can actually defend themselves is gone. So I'm like, okay, no police, no individuals that would keep the peace.
That's the point.
It's dumb. And again, the people who say this crap, I always got to point out, they're not the people just like in New York. The New York people is like, oh, it's funny how these. Oh my God, that's another story. So they're coming out on Twitter and telling you turn off your AC, save your power, or whatever. But they're in their mansions and crap. These are the same people in their mansions and crap ain't turning off jack squat.
What? Yes.
Question.
I've seen the story.
Question: aren't these the same people saying drive an electric car but don't charge it because we don't got enough electricity?
Yep.
Basically.
Let me see. You peons, we gotta save the world. Turn off your AC. It will help conserve energy. Okay. But what about you? I am different from you young peons. I can't say it because I can say the same thing for me, but
at least you actually put your money where your mouth is.
Got you.
Well,
but my point is for them is like they say no, we need to, we got to keep our residents good, or we got to keep this right, and blah blah blah. I'm like, wait, but if you turn off your AC, will be helpful too. But nope. So poor people should suffer. Again, I'm telling y'all, stop listening to these. Stop voting these morons in. Seriously.
You know what reminds me? Celebrities actually telling you to
do stuff that they don't.
Yeah.
Again,
fund someone, but they don't fund them themselves.
Well, again, they're just hypocrites.
Well, it's like this. They want you to eat,
bugs.
Want you to eat bugs, and they want you to eat grass, and they want you to eat, beans, and all this other stuff. If they have that terrible future, they're going to be sitting in their mansions eating steak and shrimp and chicken. And
that's the idea.
That's the idea. Again, remember Nancy. I give you an example. Remember Nancy Pelosi? I've showed the video on the podcast before on that Project Open Mic. Save power, but she has two $24,000 fridges for her ice cream collection.
Ice cream collection. I remember that.
So
who the hell cooks ice cream?
Only a crazy person. I don't know who the hell keep on. Well, they keep wanting her to be whatever it is, but whatever. But
blame
ice
the
cream
school.
collection. Ice cream. Well, I gotta say this. I have to say this, which I'm hoping they woke up a beast. I am proud to say, and a lot of people now are trying to vote these people out. Good.
Finally,
a lot of parents are waking up to this whole CTR and Common Core stuff, and they are fighting back, and they are changing people out of this. They are voting the school boards out. Good for you guys.
Good for them.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Too bad it's not where I'm at.
No, that's happening in your state too.
Where are they? I want to join them.
Huh? Well, you go join out Jericho Green because he's going to his where his district is and fight. He's Salinas County,
And I'm in LA.
Yeah. So I don't know about that, but I know he said they're effed up. They're coming to my county. Oh, I'm gonna go down there. And if I talk, I'm gonna put it on camera and blast or whatever. I still like the one in New York. That guy who did the one in New York. Oh my goodness, that was good. Because he was like, Supreme Court says this, so I could do it. I could use it. And they were like, well, we could turn off your. I have this on camera right now. And if you turn off my mic, I will sue your ass. I was like, he was at him.
He was livid.
I was like, go get him, son.
Yeah, people are tired. People are tired of it.
And the thing about it, it's not white people only. It's white, it's black, it's Hispanic. It's all races. Asians again. It's all races again sick of this whole CTR and on Common Core.
Can I say Muslims?
Well, that's a religion. That's not a race.
Race.
Right.
But yeah, Middle Easterns.
Thank you. Thanks for the correction.
All of them is standing up to this nonsense. Well, we know the Middle East is standing up in London because remember they're trying to get we're gonna have the transgender bathrooms and all this stuff, and they're like, no. Remember, you wanted them to come to your country. We want their ideas. You want, immigrants to come over, blah blah blah. Now they're taking over. They're like, get that out of our schools. We don't want that. And that's open as you thought you want, huh?
Yeah, most people who advocate for that don't really even know what their beliefs or stances on certain things are.
It is because it's funny enough because again, if China ever takes over, just saying, if China takes over, you think all your gay rights, man, this, women rights, all that stuff is going to make a difference to them?
You'll be executed.
They'll come as like, we want transgender. I was like, Xi Jinping, we're so sorry. He was like, oh, you need to have a gay bathroom and all that stuff. He's like, what?
Bang.
Oh,
bang.
No. He won't. No. He won't do that. He was like, "Let me show you tour. You know what? You're right. We're gonna give you a nice room so you get all your. Follow me this way. Follow me this way. It's called a camp. You go in there and you teach all the people in there what you just said, and see how that works out.
Correctional facility.
Exactly.
No. The Ministry of Love and Acceptance.
Oh, they love and accept you in there, all right.
Okay. Oh man, this is not a laughing matter, but
and again, that goes the same to Russia.
Yes.
People keep on forgetting. I'm sorry. There's only. England has its power, but sorry, to be honest, it's Russia, America, and China. And if you think, for people who are black, if you think you're gonna be great in those, go to those countries.
No.
You're gonna get a rude awakening. And and trust me, and trust me, y'all don't go. Y'all talk about Africa and all that stuff. Go to some of these African countries. China already got black people in those nations doing some horrible things. And Russia is doing mostly the Middle Eastern thing. But China is getting people to do some horrible things to their own people. So y'all think money don't talk? Please.
I'll just say this. I know a lot of people who could use that rude awakening.
I'm like, hey, grab your guns. Oh, wait, we're talking about Africa. Grab your spears.
Or machetes.
Or machetes. If you're allowed to have one.
Yeah. So it's just so weird how they do this. And remember, and going back to the article you see on the screen right now, again, people who have these laws, what do they have? They have security. They don't need a gun because they have guards with guns to protect them.
Yeah, they just don't want you to have. They don't want the filthy plebs to have guns.
No.
They don't want you to have one to fight back.
Because the best way to control people, sadly, is fear.
Oh, we saw that last year, and we're still seeing it this year.
Oh, yeah,
Delta variant.
The Delta variant. You might have to mask up and social distance. Close everything
again.
It's the Delta variant.
Yeah, well, like I said, whatever. It's a scam-demic.
And the vaccine's not going to work.
Well, but like I said before, I said this from the outset. It's going.
Talk to your doctor.
Well, no. The nature of viruses is to always mutate.
Yes.
The virus is just like humans. We're gonna adapt or evolve or something to keep living. It just is.
Yeah, coronavirus is here to stay.
That's why I've said it from the beginning too. You're gonna have to live with it. It sucks. You have to live with it. It sucks.
No use hiding in fear forever.
That's what they're trying to do. And I know some people, including my own damn parents, who are in that mindset.
Again, we're not saying
Well,
don't
they're in
ma-
that age bracket.
yeah. Well, not really them, but we're not saying that hey, you should not have you should wear your mask, you protect yourself. If you have comorbidities, I've said multiple times, follow the CDC guidelines, do all that stuff because yeah, again, when I had my grandma here, I did all that stuff too because I want to make sure she's she's doing good. But the numbers have been coming out more and more from the CDC and the WHO and everything now after they don't have to backtrack a lot of crap. And also from Fauci himself with the damn Freedom of Information Act.
Oh, come on. He is science. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know, right? Even from him, the numbers doesn't pan out if you're under 60 years old. There are people, and what you got to be worried about if you have a comorbidity. So if you have diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, all that stuff like that, then you'll be more careful if you're younger.
So basically, if you have an unhealthy lifestyle.
Most definitely.
Some of them not by choice, mind you.
Some are not by choice, yeah. I know a friend who has lupus. She got the COVID and she survived it, thank God. But it was that month she said it was rough as hell. And I will already having predisposed to lupus already, and then this disease, yeah. But she's still around.
Probably because she got help in time.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, basically because she has, lupus, she's more aware of that stuff to be whatever, around it. Sadly, was the her family, a family situation is what gave it. But again, you can't protect. You got to protect yourself the best you can.
And I don't know how wearing a cloth over your face is going to protect anyone.
Well, here's the thing, and again, for people for Facebook and YouTube and all that crap. The CDC, Fauci, all the head of the CDC stuff. Even President Biden said this, which is the cloth is not to prevent you from that. It stops you from spreading. So if you got it, the mask is to protect other people from spreading it. So if I got it, I put a cloth on so I don't spread it. But it doesn't protect you from you getting it.
Finally, some common sense.
So, just saying that. But again, you take your own precautions, your life. Do the best you do to protect your family. Okay? Again, when my grandmother's up here, yeah, I did everything to make sure that she was safe. And so I'm not gonna be there and say that this thing doesn't exist, this thing doesn't kill people. Of course it does. Of course it does. I'm not denying that, but I speak in reality. I don't speak in this thing. And again, the fear is what they want to control you with. When the stock market is going crazy, what it was it's fair. When gas prices went crazy, when that thing happened in North Carolina and in other states, people buying up gas and doing stupid stuff, it's fair. Toilet paper, fair.
Gasoline. Oh.
Toilet paper last year, fair.
Yeah.
Because I would have never thought toilet paper would be so hard to get back then. I'm thankful that I had toilet paper in my house, so I never went through that. But I would have thought that would be the last thing to think of going to be a commodity.
Kind of ironic that when it comes to desperation, hygiene is the first thing that comes up.
No, it's not. No,
Wait,
it's
what?
not. No, it's not.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
I'm like, what?
If something happened, most of you try to get water and food, water, bread, canned stuff. That's mostly what people want us to go for. But for some weird reason, the toilet paper is the thing.
Yes, that surprised me.
Oh, it surprised me too, because I'm like, I've been in natural disaster stuff. Toilet paper was not the issue I've seen. It was mostly like, damn, I need food. I need water.
Yep.
So that was weird. And hopefully, and God blessing you, couple. I'm trying to do my best to get off the grid. So once stuff goes straight in my garage for my family, I'm putting in that whole house water filter so I could get me some good old water. I ain't gotta buy bottles and stuff.
Yeah, speaking of the grid, I'm sure you guys heard what's going on in Texas right now.
Yep. But it's the same thing happened up in New York. That's why I said what I said in New York.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, all this wonderful technology, and they can't seem to. You know, there was
well,
a problem they could have fixed, but apparently these electric companies that like to rip people off, didn't have enough money to do it.
it's half electric and half the people themselves. I already talk about how they wanted the whole price, and they, you know, when people wanted in the winter, they didn't want to get off the whole price one because they, and so yeah, you get cheaper when it's that, yeah, for convenience, but when things go crazy, you won't pay that price. So I don't know. I would think after I guarantee, because this is human nature. I guarantee a lot of people is like after the ice thing, they're like, oh man, it's like, oh, you know what? I don't need to get off whole price. I could stay on my whole price and get it cheap still. Well, what comes after winter, it comes summer, and then people are using the AC and doing crazier stuff more now. So again, and then again, what's the problem with the windmill? If the wind don't blow, you don't get no power.
Exactly.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
No wind, no power.
No sun, no power either.
Yep. The stuff isn't magic, people. It's not magic.
I don't think in my lifetime. I'm just saying. I'm a high probability. I'm not saying it's not guaranteed because again, people can find miracle stuff, but I can't. I don't think in my lifetime we're gonna get close. We ain't gonna pass 50%. I don't think we're gonna pass 30% before I die. That, you know, everything's renewable energy. I'm not saying we should not work towards it, but the things that we gotta do, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Speaking of that, let me just finish up this article and go over that because it just gotta do that. So let's see here. Gun owners in San Jose, California will be faced with a yearly tax and required to carry additional insurance after their city council voted unanimously Tuesday evening to impose new measures. So it's not only that it's not only you paying these outrageous fees to get the permit. Is that also you got to pay your background check? Also, you got to pay an extra tax, and yearly, and you got to pay liability insurance.
Liability insurance, but I'm not the one who's doing the shootout with my own weapon.
Well, I mean, criminals don't care. Let's be honest. Criminals don't care.
So yes, I paid for the criminals. Oh my goodness, this is so weird.
It is weird. I want to speak about. I'm gonna read the rest of this, but you know what? Let me just say it right now. It's a cash grab. Plain and simple.
Oh yes.
Because they say they want an extra, you know, the council, because of right here what you said. The forthcoming fee of the gun ownership in the city has not been determined, but officials said that anyone found incomplicit with their weapons can be confiscated. The city council aimed to try to recoup the cost of responding to gun incidents such as shootings and deaths.
Defund the police.
Here's the thing again. Most people who try to do shootings and deaths, okay. You know, let me continue. Before I say what I gotta say. According to the Pacific Council of Research of Evolution, which studied the issue and sent a representative to testify before the panel, gun-related incidents cost. Dang, I wish this thing wasn't keep on doing that. Stop jumping around. Gun-related incidents cost the city roughly $63 million every year in the way of paying for police officers and medics and other expenses, the San Francisco Chronicle reported. It costs $63 million gun related. That's a broad brush. That's too broad of a brush because I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
The new measures come just a week after a disgruntled Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority employee gunned down and killed 9 casualties in San Jose rail yard. Okay, I gotta ask a question again. Was the gun he has legal or illegal?
Oh,
Because if it's illegal, he didn't pay none of the taxes. He didn't do nothing anyway. And again, the part about it is, again, the people who are doing a crime, they're not paying the taxes. So they don't care about this. They're not paying the liability. They don't care about this. The people who might never use a gun ever in their life, but just have it just in case of emergency, are paying a lot of money just to keep their guns for the one chance that they might gotta protect themselves.
use it to protect themselves.
Yes. And also, California has a nasty habit, government really, but this is pertaining to California, have a nasty habit of saying, we're going to take this money and use it for this stuff. Then he goes into the general fund all the time, and they never use it for what he's going to say. Remember, Bullet Train, anybody? Bay Bridge, anybody? This in California? The Bay Bridge, the Bullet Train. Yeah. Even worse. Plastic bag tax with the money. Pay for plastic bags. Did that went to where it's supposed to went to? No.
Nope.
Nope.
Actually, I forgot about the plastic bags.
Are we gonna help clean up, and we're gonna make people charge people so they don't do whatever? Oh, that's a good idea. And then when people start using paper bags more, they're like, oh man, but you're cutting down more trees to make the paper bags and blah blah blah. It's like, can't win for nothing.
I'm like, where's the trade-off?
Of course, San Jose-based Fox reported that citizens weighed in on the proposal. Of course it did, with some praising the concept of the measure, which makes no sense, and others condemning the move unconstitutional, which it is. The taxation without representation. I strongly oppose more taxation on legal gun owners, says resident Sarah Sharman. As she told the council. Each time a gun owner buys ammunition, they pay 11% tax plus a background. Like I said, they added they make it tougher. Another speaker argued it puts financial burden on the constitutional right, which is the right to bear arms, which is legal, yes. While the council directed staffers to draft up a law, and this is another thing I don't like. Unelected bureaucrats is the one who messes up this country. Cause you could vote the council people out, but the bureaucrats, you can't vote them out. And what they're gonna do? They're gonna keep the money train going for them. So they're gonna come up with the most stupid, crazy ass laws, but nothing can happen to them.
Yeah, that sucks.
While the council directed staffers to draft up the law for the final vote in September, the dollar amount for the new tax of gun owners has not been determined. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of money. San Jose Mayor Sam Luciado, Licado, whatever, suggests, because if you're gonna say something stupid, I don't care. Suggests that the new annual fine will likely be a couple dozens of dollars. Yeah, for a person, but it's gonna be billions of dollars to you guys to waste. And claim insurers assured the city that firearm owners adding a gun liability coverage to existing policies would cost the affected citizens little or nothing. So why are you doing it? If that's the case, why are you doing it? Because again, most of the people who kill people are not gun-abiding citizens.
Don't care.
They don't.
You mean law-abiding?
Law-abiding, yes.
not. Oh,
They're not law-abiding citizens. They don't care. But with the official registry of the gun owners, either way, local or federal, officials recognize that the enforcement of the forthcoming taxes and insurance requirement could be difficult, if not possible. So they said they would authorize a law enforcement officer to confiscate the firearm. How you said defund the police? Now you're going to get the police to go to take a person's gun because it's unconstitutional? Freaking hell.
So
The
no
hypocrisy.
good deeds go unpunished.
The hypocrisy of these people is killing me.
So are we gonna have a funeral for Oakland?
Well, San Francisco is just as bad too.
I don't know. Do you have a ceremony for cremation? That they're burning alive?
Yep. Firearms, any gun owner that they stumble upon that does not provide proof of what they need to comply. Crooks aren't as well. Crooks aren't going to follow this law. Oh, you think, man?
You think? Oh my goodness.
When those crooks are confronted by the police and a gun is identified, and if they haven't paid their fees or insurance, it's a law.
Hold on. Is the...
Oh wait, let me get this straight, Mayor. So let me see. I didn't pay. I'm a criminal. I'm a crook. I'm not gonna pay your taxes. I didn't buy the. I might have sold a gun or get a gun the other way. I might have bought the gun, but it's illegal. And you think once you arrest me, you think I'm gonna go pay the fees and other stuff? You out your.
Exactly.
I'm already a crook.
Yeah. Jeez. I mean, you might as well just put me back in jail and lock me up.
Do these people not listen to the bullcrap that comes out of their mouth?
Apparently not.
Jesus.
It seems like they need someone to actually record them and play back to them and explain what they just said.
That is ridiculous to say
In
that, man.
kindergarten form.
That is crazy. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. The world's mad. That you just stated up beginning. I did just stated that crooks are not gonna do this, and you think they're gonna pay the extra fees and laws? Are you out of your
Yes.
mind?
Why would you implement this when you knew? You know the outcome.
Like I said, it's a money grab. That's what it is. It's money.
Yeah,
It's all about money. It's all. Give me a second, Trip. You know I'm gonna play. I gotta play my. It's all about.
The Benjamins.
No.
Use it.
Oh, no.
Use it.
Taxes.
Taxes. Beautiful, lovely taxes.
Thanks for taking my money.
That's what it's all about. Seriously. Oh my goodness. Whew. That is crazy. Oh well.
Thank you for taking my money, you.
Well, I already played it, so I played the clip. Come on, I don't need you to back it up. I played the clip. So that's
I thought
crazy.
you played the taxes one, but
Yeah, I played that. I just played it, but that's weird. But again, like Anderson said, man, California, ooh, that's one state I would never want to live in. Never. New York as well too. Don't want to live there. Y'all can keep those states. I'm all right. The only scary part I have for me is that Apple is going to move to North Carolina. Please do not bring your stupid politics to this crap. Check that crap. You're leaving that state for a reason because it taxed the hell out of you. Do not bring that tax crap to the state. Jeez.
Don't ever bring
If you're
it.
trying to lose belly fat, stop doing cardio. This sounds
really?
backwards, right? Well, believe it or not, it's actually true.
Cardio actually burns.
How about
Sorry.
how about you shut up? Sorry about that. Okay. So I got one quick story that I think you guys will be quick to talk about. Oh no, now you come in, Doc.
He's been here the whole time.
I know.
Well, perhaps
But he
this
didn't
time.
say nothing as usual.
I think he's busy with a certain somebody.
Well, you kind of wait to be on here if you're not going to be participating. But anyway, let's get.
No,
one issue-
I've been listening to you guys the last 20 minutes. I didn't want to interrupt, man. I'm sorry.
This is not like again. I told you this is more open situation.
No, I know, but really, since I know the topic was, I just thought I would listen. I was intrigued, so I just continued to listen. That's all.
Okay, so what's you saying then? Since you listen. What you thinking?
Well, based on what you just talked about and said, I think it's a bunch of BS as well. It's a BS expectation regarding criminals. You're expecting to pay either taxes or do what's right, for having a gun after they've been arrested. It's like that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I don't think that's the point. I think they know. No, they know they're not going to do that. They're trying to get ordinary people, the ones who actually follow the law.
Money. They just want the money.
Yeah.
It's all a money grab. That's all it is.
I tell you this, Mr. Feelgood, you're gonna have a whole lot more neighbors.
Hey, nah, look, man. I just got in my house where I am. I think I'm cool right now.
Well, again, that's what.
And I'll say, hey, I won't say forever, but I say, like just like you, man. For right now, I think I'm good. Now, what happens 10, 20 years from now, I can't control that. But for right now, my location, I'm away from most of the BS.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Take some measures against it.
Well, no, I get what you're saying. Like again, like just like me, like if again, Apple's coming to my state, I just hope that people don't bring their stupid politics to change it to be raising my damn taxes. I can't do nothing about that, really. And trust me, they're doing stuff in Texas doing that same way too. Austin's basically more bluer than a damn blueberry.
And then, of course, well, we got something similar going on too. I'm not sure that, although I think it's good, I also have some concerns about it. So I'm taking a wait and see approach. But Tesla's coming to Texas with their Cybertruck factory.
Yeah, it's not only that. It's Tesla, is Oracle, is HP, is Wasteman. There's a lot of companies leaving California.
And then, of course, Toyota already came here a couple of years back. In fact, they moved to my old neighborhood where I was before I moved from there. But yeah, they were literally a mile down the street from where I lived.
Yes.
Their new headquarters.
Dude, I think it was 530 companies moved from California in the last 2 years.
Wildfires, man. Wildfires.
They help cause.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a different type of wildfires.
Yeah, fires that they help cause.
Exactly. So yeah, I got you. Like I said, you jumped in on this, so that's cool. Let me do this last little story. It's quick. Hit to the point. But I think Kenoshi, right? Listen up. I know you might say something to this, but it's quick to the point. I'm gonna show it on this. What's going on right now? Most of Sweden is Sweden has a lot of their parliament and everything is mostly females. Not saying I ain't got nothing against that. You vote them in, you vote them in.
Okay, yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah, let's just hope they do a good job.
Now they have proposed some of the most craziest and stupid things though. I remember 2 years ago when it was like we need to snowplow streets, certain street because for females, blah blah blah. I'm like, how about we just snowplow the streets in general, man or woman? It make no damn difference. It benefits that. Or they're like, oh, we should make I forgot what it was again. With the airports with the bathrooms. Dang it. What was it? Oh, they were trying to say something about it's that men bathrooms are whatever because because they could get you the bathrooms quicker than the women. Okay. We could stand and piss. You cannot, so you got to take clothes off and do a lot of stuff. So that's why it takes longer in the bathroom. It's just common sense. So why are you trying to change that?
Yeah, Sweden's buck has been broken. for a long time.
They have a lot of stuff that they understand. They're not a socialist company. They're not a social democrat as Bernie always said that. They're a capitalist nation. So they learn their lesson about that whole nonsense. They ain't that stupid.
Yeah.
But the social engineering is very strong in there. So another one they want to do now, they want to pass a law to stop, because a lot of Sweden men in the last couple of years are marrying women outside of Sweden.
Mainly Thais.
Mainly Asians. They
Yep.
don't want to marry Sweden women no more. They're like, y'all are too. No. Sorry.
Freaking crazy.
Barbarians.
In most cases. So they say, let's go to, as Tripp said, most of them is mostly Thai or Vietnamese women who are more docile and more in their feminine
More
ways.
feminine.
Yeah. And not this I am woman, hear me roar bull crap. So here's the thing. You're in the government, you find out a lot of women, not whatever. So you're gonna try to create a law from stopping men from who they want to marry. Boy, you people! I always kill me. I always kill me when I hear these young kids and stuff like that. Who I was like, we need to give the government more power. For what?
For this crazy thing? I'm like, instead of asking for the government to make a solution about this, how about just try to be more feminine? I don't mind have your independence, but can you be a little bit more ladylike? Too much to ask?
Yep.
But you're gonna try to make a law to stop me from dating who I want to date. Don't you think that's kind of, I don't know,
encroaching?
No, I think that's that, and also misogynistic as well too, from the woman's side, misandry, because you stopping me from doing something that's a freedom. Telling me who I supposed to vote, who I should marry. That is ridiculous. Telling me who I should marry.
Oh, people, if they could, they would pretty much put a clamp on a man's, in order to stop them.
Trust me. The one thing that these crazy, because again, you could have in vitro, you could have test tube babies and all that stuff. The one thing a man has power over is your seed. They cannot synthesize that. But if they ever find a way to synthesize it, oh boy.
Oof.
Men will be obsolete. And then that will be the destruction of society, because these crazy people will be like, according to some of these weak ass men that we got, these ain't when, these are grown boys. They're like, oh yes, let's do this and blah 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 and all this stuff. And then when infrastructure start to fall apart because you can't change a car tire, you can't change a door, you're not down in a sewer cleaning up the old dumbness. So we call it a person hole. We don't call it a manhole. Well, it's a manhole because most men go down there to do the dirty jobs. There ain't no damn woman going down. They're not a majority of women going down there to do those jobs, ladies. Let's not pretend it, because you will freak out if you see a cockroach. Nevertheless, rats and snakes and the scent and the fumes from down there. You're not down there doing that. It's a man doing that most of the time.
I'm like, hey men, don't donate your seeds for science.
That's true too, because Tripp just showed me a story of this guy. Which I was never for that too, because a person tried to put me in that situation. I was like, oh, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. This person he basically became a surrogate father by giving his seed to this woman so she could get a child. And now she come back and try to sue him for 10-year child support. I'm like, don't give away that. Your sperm is your power. Keep that sucker in check. That's why I always say on my videos, on my chaser videos, wrap it the hell up. And when you wrap it up, you take it with you, or you make sure you dispose of that thing. Because again, there's women out there who go in trash and do all kind of crazy stuff just to get pregnant. Don't be naive. Wrap it the hell up. And
don't give it a chance to have an ammunition.
Just I get that. I was just talking about the seat itself because that's the only power a guy really has.
Actually, yeah, well, the seed is the ammunition.
Okay. Got you. But what you saying, Anderson?
I'm just saying your waste basket full of used tissues is actually a gold mine.
You know what? It is in that regard. But I just wanted to, again, man, be careful of this stuff like that, okay? Just be careful. So with that said, like I said, it's getting a little late. I'm gonna call it there and stuff. For 4th of July, guys, be careful. So I say enjoy it. I'm gonna be out there, red, white, and blue, baby. I'm flying my flag. I'm happy. I like other people. This country has offered me a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money. So screw those who are like, oh, this country's. Tell me any other country that's racist. Please tell me, because every society has racism in it. Just saying, this is a fact. Again, the other two countries that's powerful enough to do anything, they don't give a damn about your Hispanic, your black, whatever. They don't give a damn about your race. You're gonna do what they say. So, with that
You'll
said,
be forced to do that, or have a hotel with goulash in it.
Basically. You gonna say something, Addison?
Yes, don't understand what Trip is saying. Then again, I don't understand most of what he says.
He was talking about basically Russia. But in that regard, like I said, the one thing I have been consistent of is Straight No Chasers on the channel. Every Tuesday, there's a new video coming up. The last video was about, women talking about a good man, and it was a very interesting topic. It was not me trying to be bashing it. It was a very interesting topic. I hope you guys go check out the playlist Straight No Chasers. And again, next Tuesday, there's gonna be another video that goes up, of course. With that said, also, Project Open Mic Thursdays and the side chat Fridays. Again, I have stuff I gotta do, like surgery for my mouth and everything. So once we get past those rough end, it'll be a consistency in that regard. But other than that, yeah, just keep out an eye for all those situations. I think that's the only thing of that for, again, 4th of July. Hope you guys be safe. Remember, if you're in America, the cops are gonna be out. Don't drink and drive. Don't be an idiot. If you're gonna drink, have a designated driver, or don't be a jabroni going doing crazy stuff. Okay?
Just stay out of trouble.
Exactly. Just do that. Keep yourself whatever, and don't get no fights or nothing. And if you're in Chicago, put on a damn bullet vest. Put on a Kevlar hat like 50 cents. Put on a bulletproof vest, because when the sun's out, the gun's out for these people.
You just hit the floor.
Yeah, you don't want to get executed in the streets like a wild dog.
I think the wild dog get a better chance, get treated better than what's going on in Chicago. When you get to a point when the average of a weekend is basically over 100 people getting shot. That's ridiculous.
And a lot of them are children.
No wonder they call it Chirac.
It is Chirac indeed. Chirac indeed.
But defund the police.
Yeah, I know, right? But you know what? Like I said, enjoy the festivities. Have some hot dogs. Have some watermelon. Yes, that's not a stereotype. I still don't understand that stupid thing. Oh, it's a stereotype of eat chicken and watermelon. I like chicken and watermelon.
Chicken and watermelons.
So
I like waffles.
Yeah, is a problem? Okay, so are we gonna say it's bad? Oh, you're Italian. You like pizza. You like pizza. Yeah, I like that too. Stupid. Oh my goodness. Anyway, evil comes in all shapes, color, size, creed, nationalities, heights. Evil's evil. And remember out there, people are stupid, individuals smart. Be that smart individual. Check out the channel again on all the places. I am going to put back up the video about Bill Cosby so you can watch it and see how I break it down. So with that said, peace out. You guys have a good night and a very safe holiday weekend.
Take care.